In this final section, we're going to briefly touch on a few key points about programming. In the description below, I placed a link to my website where I will have a sample workout plan for about 3 months of how I would start most people on their pull-up journey. The sets and reps are pretty indicative of what I would do for most people. The weight, of course, it really depends on where you're starting from, right? So take that just as an example of where I would be, and you can sort of scale that out for wherever you are at the moment. So for some people, it's perfect. For others, it might be too easy. And for some individuals, it might be too hard. The other thing that I would point out is something that you don't necessarily get with one-on-one training as opposed to having something sort of prefabricated for most people is that progression is going to vary, right? Some individuals who are a little bit more experienced might progress a little more quickly, whereas if you've never had any experience in the gym, 3 months might be a little bit quick to go from doing some isometric core stuff to then hanging from a bar, right? So one thing that I would mention is as you go through the progressions of the program that I've laid out, if you're going from doing things on the floor to now, let's say, hanging from a bar, but you find yourself still swinging a lot, then that would be indicative that you want to get back to doing a lot more core stuff as a supplement to what you're doing. On the other hand, if you're doing it and it's way too easy, that lets you know, hey, like I maybe want to skip forward a little bit or scale this particular aspect and make it a little bit more challenging. Like if we're just doing dead hangs, but you're finding absolutely no problem when it comes to doing the scap pull-ups, the dead hangs, feet assist pull-ups with an isometric at the top, no issue, then I might progress that person to doing some band work immediately, right? So again, a lot of it depends on where you're at. So if you find yourself needing a little bit more assistance or more guidance, or in particular more customization to where you're at the moment, you can always sign up to work with me online, and I'm more than happy to lay out the programming to fit your needs, to fit your gym and your situation at the moment. So if you have any other questions, drop a comment below or shoot me an email and I'd be more than happy to discuss this with you. All right, best of luck.